Nepali Congress Vice President Dhanaraj Gurung has been elected to the House of Representatives from Sangza Electoral Constituency 2, while Badri Prasad Pandey, also of Nepali Congress, has been elected in Bazura. Meanwhile, vote counting is underway in Dolakha. Good morning, I am Prarambha Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Low number of women candidates elected to the House of Representatives from the November 20 elections. The requirement of 33% female representation unlikely to be met. Nepali Congress and CPN-UML continue to make efforts to secure majority for the formation of the new government. Efforts intensify to lure small parties. US intelligence community expects reduced tempo in Russia-Ukraine war to continue in coming months, criticizes China's zero-COVID policy. And Lionel Messi produces another magic moment to secure Argentina's place in World Cup quarterfinals. Netherlands see off USA, France play Poland, and England take on Senegal tonight. Nepali Congress Vice President Dhanaraj Gurung has been elected to the House of Representatives from Sangza Electoral Constituency 2. Gurung received 31,466 votes, while his nearest competitor, Padma Aryal of CPN-UML, collected 25,839 votes. Speaking after his victory, Gurung said that he would work to ensure good governance. Meanwhile, candidates of Nepali Congress have emerged victorious in both provincial assembly constituencies of Sangza 2. Bozraj Aryal won in Sangza 2A, while Mahesh Bhatta was elected in Sangza 2B. Meanwhile, vote counting has also been completed in Bazura, with Naresh Kumar Shai emerging victorious. Beg your pardon, Badri Prasad Pandey of Nepali Congress has won there. Likewise, counting of vote is underway in Dolakha. The Constitution ensures 33% female representation in the federal parliament. However, only 9 women candidates have been elected towards the direct category of the parliamentary elections. Majority of the elected candidates of Nepali Congress, CPN-UML and CPN Maoist Center, as well as other political parties and independent candidates, are male. Article 84, Sub-Article 8 of the Constitution of Nepal states that all political parties must ensure the 1/3 women representation in the federal parliament. The Election Commission has to elect women candidates from the proportionate category amid the failure to pass the 33% threshold from the direct category. The parliament is unlikely to witness 33% women participation with the election of male candidates from political parties as well as independent candidates. Only 9 female candidates have been elected to the House of Representatives from the November 20 elections. Likewise, there are 22 women in the National Assembly. The political party's trend of fielding negligible number of women candidates indicate that the allocated quota for women will not be fulfilled. In our Public Voice segment, we've asked people in several provinces regarding ways to increase women participation in policy levels. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
महिलाहरूलाई तल्लो तहमै राम्रोसँग जिताएर पठाउनु पर्छ
त्यो अनुसारको अवसरहरुमा जुटाउने
आवाज बुलन्द गर्ने खालका महिलाहरूलाई त्यहाँ प्रतिनिधित्व गराउन सकियो भने
कोटा हुन्छ त्यसमा चाहिँ हामी पछाडी हट्नु भएन
महिलाको पनि नेतृत्व हुन पर्यो
सबै पार्टीले अग्र स्थानमा पुर्याओस् भन्न चाहन्छ
Nepali Congress and CPN-UML are separately making efforts to form the new government under their own leadership after none of the parties were able to secure a clear majority in the House of Representatives election. Towards the direct category of the House of Representatives election, Nepali Congress has bagged 57 seats, CPN-UML 44, CPN Maoist Center 17, while CPN Unified Socialist has claimed 10 seats. Likewise, Rashtriya Swatantra Party, Rashtriya Prajatantra Party and Janata Samajwadi Party have won 7 each. Nagarik Unmukti Party has also claimed 3 seats, while Rashtriya Janamorcha, Nepal Workers and Peasants Party and Janamat Party have won 1 seat each, and independent candidates have bagged 5 seats. Meanwhile, towards the proportionate category of the House of Representatives, it seems CPN-UML will bag 33 seats and Nepali Congress will win 32 seats. As none of the party has majority, Nepali Congress is making efforts to form the new government by incorporating the parties of the existing coalition and adding the support of an additional party. CPN-UML, which is leading towards the proportionate vote counting, is also making efforts to form the new government under its own leadership. CPN-UML chairperson KP Sharma Oli, who has initiated efforts to improve relations with CPN-MAO Standard Chair Pushpakamal Dahal, is also holding talks with other parties and independent candidates. Although Janamat Party chairperson C.K. Raut has assured the ruling coalition to extend support if the party's agendas are addressed, other parties have yet to decide. Nagarik Unmukti has also put forth its demand of releasing the party's leader Resham Chaudhary from jail if any party wants its support. CPN-MAO Center has also put forth the condition of sharing the premiership in turns along with policy-wise agreement. As per calculations, it seems it will be easier for Nepali Congress to form the new government under its leadership. However, a different equation cannot be ruled out. A pair of tiger cubs have been seen in the Chitwan National Park. In a social media post, photographer Samakya Bikram Shah has shared the pictures of the cubs with their mother. 25-year-old Shah, who is studying in Thailand, spent 5 days in the Chitwan National Park to capture the photographs of the cubs and their mother. And despite Nepal's progress in the commitment of doubling the population of tigers, the rare photographs and videos have increased interest among tiger and wildlife enthusiasts. The total number of tigers has reached 355 in Nepal. There are 128 Royal Bengal tigers in the Chitwan National Park and 125 in the Bardia National Park, while their population stands at 25 in Baake, 41 in Persa and 36 in Suklafata. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, why has the government failed to uplift the standard of police stations? Your options are A, lack of resources, B, Home Ministry's apathy, and C, lack of necessity. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your options A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for the international news. The U.S. intelligence community expects the reduced tempo in fighting in Ukraine to continue in the coming months. The U.S. Director of National Intelligence, Avril Haines, has said. Haines, who made the remarks at the annual Reagan National Defense Forum in California, detailed U.S. intelligence assessments on a variety of topics, including the Ukraine war, Russia, and protests in China. Speaking about the Ukraine war, Haines said that while the conflict has wound down to an extent, the U.S. expects both Ukraine and Russia to prepare for counteroffensives in the spring. Haines said that dissent in Russia over the war was significant but not at a critical mass. Haines also spoke about protests in China over the government's zero-COVID policy, saying that it was revelatory of Chinese President Xi Jinping's inflexible governing style.
China continues.
It is now time for the sports news.
Sports news.
Team Nepal plays Scotland in the World Cricket League 2 series today. The match, which will be played in Windhoek of Namibia, will begin at 1:45 p.m. Nepal time. Nepal are searching for their first win of the triangular series underway in Namibia. Their first match of the series against host Namibia was washed by rain, which saw both sides sharing a point each. Meanwhile, Scotland had secured a 4-wicket win against Namibia. Coach Manoj Pravakar is likely to make some changes in Nepal's playing 11 today. Bowling all-rounder Karan Casey was benched in the match against Namibia. Team Nepal need as many wins as possible from the remaining League 2 matches to sustain their one-day international ODI status. Of the 36 matches, Nepal have played 21 and have earned only 18 points. Meanwhile, Scotland are placed second in the points table with 42 points. Of the two recent matches between Nepal and Scotland, both sides have won one each. And now, before we wrap up, here's a look into the top stories one more time. Low number of women candidates elected to the House of Representatives from the November 20 elections. A requirement of 33% female representation unlikely to be met. Nepali Congress and CPN-UML continue to make efforts to secure majority for the formation of the new government. Efforts intensify to lure small parties. U.S. intelligence community expects reduced tempo in Russia-Ukraine war to continue in coming months, criticizes China's zero-COVID policy. And Lionel Messi produces another magic moment to secure Argentina's place in the World Cup quarterfinals. Netherlands see off USA. France play Poland and England take on Senegal tonight. That is all for the moment. Thank you for staying with us. Have a beautiful day ahead.